Okay, we place the template on the bed of the machine. Anywhere, it's not important. Position the suction cups and put your template on top. Now we go to the control. We look for Intermac and F23. Okay, we select function number 1, generic outline. First we must close the doors on the machine. Okay, so we'll go through it again. Intermac, F23. Number 1, generic outline. The machine moves into position for us to install the probe. This is the probe. Has 2 functions. We release this screw here and turn through 90 degrees this part. In this position is for scanning templates. If we loosen the screw and turn to this position, we use this part of the probe for detecting the thickness of material and the heights of our suction cups. Now we're going to leave in this position for scanning templates. We turn the switch, press the button. Turn backwards the switch and remove the plastic cap. If you can see, there's keyways in the end of the cable and they must locate to the keyway up here. Hold and then turn the screw for locking it. So it's attached like so. Now we close the doors. Oh sorry, first we need to get a tape measure and measure our scanning area. Okay, we measure an area that's bigger than the template. Around 100 millimeters bigger. So we'll say 500 in X. 400 in wide of the template, 3 millimeters. Now we can close the doors. And as you can see here, we're still in the blue page, and the machine asks us for number of origin, number 1, and it has the file extension .PNT. Stops and suction cups, select no. Thickness of piece, 3 millimeters. Step. As the probe scans the template, we move to a position of the top left hand corner and the probe will move across the template. This area here is a step. For good results, we'll set to 15. The more intricate the template, the lower the step value. Scanning speed, we put to 12,000. Width of X scan. This is a scanning area that we measured earlier. So we have 500 in X. 400 in Y. Now the screen asks us to move to the top left hand side of the template. Press start when ready. So we have to press the F10 key and next display till we get to our principal page. Then we select manual and we move the head of the probe so it's at the top left hand corner of the piece. We need to be about 50 millimeters away from the template. Okay, to run our program we have to be in the program page. So I have to go back to next display till the screen is blue, and then we press the foot pedal to suck down the face. Right, so we've moved to the top left hand corner of the template, and now we're going to press start. To start the probe is this button here. Scanning templates, Stonecad. First, go to Import, and you look inside Disk F on NC 0001 and Punty. You change files of type to .pnt, and then you can see the scan that we made earlier. First of all, you right click, press R on the keyboard for repaint, and then A for auto scale, then H for half scale. The first thing we'll check is that the template is square with the Cartesian graph. So we know this side of the template is supposed to be a straight line. Obviously the points have picked up a little bit different, but we'll make it a straight line. So we'll go to our lines menu and we'll choose vertical, and using gravity we'll select one point where the line runs through most of the points. Now for the other three sides we're going to use three-pointed arc to pick up on the curves. So we go to our arcs menu, select arc from 3 points, gravity, and we choose a point near the end of his arc, and then we choose a point towards the middle of our arc, and then again the end of our arc. We repeat this for the other two sides. Right click to drop the tool, and now we can close our lines menu and art menu, and also our selection menu. On the selection menu it gives us an option of selecting everything, or if we turn off with the main button, just an individual item. For example, we can either select points, lines, straight lines, arcs, circles, whatever we want. But with this one depressed, or either of them depressed, you can only select that object. So for instance, now if I go select all, only selects the points and I can delete them. You must remember to turn back on your selection toolbar. Now we can turn off the selection menu, and we're going to use edges, sorry no we're not, we're going to use trim for connecting up the template, and we're going to use cut or lengthen both. We select the lines that we want to join and it creates a shape. And now we have our completed drawing. You save your file in local disk C, Windows, WinTag and Draw. And that's complete.
to verify your drawing is correct to the template, we can use the measure toolbar. And on the measure toolbar, possibly the best one to use is distance between 2 points. For instance, we can measure from halfway on this line to halfway on that line, or halfway on that arc to halfway on that one. If we press repaint, R for repaint, it clears the dimensions we've got already. So for instance, this one was 203, nearly 4 millimeters by 333.7 millimeters, so nearly 334. You can measure from corner to corner using entities intersection. If we press R on the keyboard, we can use intersection to measure between here and here to see if our scan is correct or not. If it's not correct, we can still modify. Nothing is finished here. So that function was measure and distance between 2 points.